Welcome to Puddle Jumpers RC. This video is going to be on upgrades to my Redcat Gen 7 Sport. I've upgraded the rims. These are aluminum bead lockers. Okay, they're made by RC Lion. They're on Amazon. They're 1.9s. And these are the indigo, or no, not indigo, they're the Injoro Super Swampers, but they're kind of like a hybrid copy of the Proline Hyrax in 1.9. These are 4.7. And the new Hyrax are 4.75, but they're in the 1.9. This right here is a stock rim. This is the difference. It's plastic on the inside, metal rings for the bead locks, and metal screws. These are Super Swampers by Indigo, and these came with the rig, with the Gen 7 Sport, and these are awesome tires. I love these tires. But I wanted to get something that was a little bit more scale and realistic looking for like a tread pattern for the Jeep. And these are more of a road tire. Something that you might see on the road. So I put them on there. I also added mirrors. I don't know if I did that in my other video. I've done mirrors to it. And these are off of the Redcat Gen 7 Pro. So I added those. I think they look pretty good. They look pretty scale. I also put some stickers on here. Added some stickers. I got these off of Amazon, I think it was. These stickers right here and here, I think they look really good on the body. But the other thing, I don't know if you noticed or not, is I changed the front bumper. And this is actually off of a Redcat Gen 8 off the Scout, the new Scout. I actually bought this front one, and I got a rear one also, which is right here. And this is a new rear. And I think I paid $15 for these. They were available. Comes with a hitch receiver. I did have to modify it to make it fit and to get it up high enough on the body. So what I did was I already told you that I flipped my mount for my bumpers. And then I put my bumpers back in after, but this is about the height that my bumper used to be. Is right in there somewhere. And you can see that the bottom of the new bumper is actually at the height of the old bumper. And you can also see that the bumper, this old bumper turns in. So it actually turned in, so it actually created a problem when my suspension was fully articulated. Okay? And it was actually hitting on this tire. Now I've got clearance. I don't know, it's probably a little over 1/4 of an inch maybe of clearance, but I do have clearance there where I didn't before, which is really cool. So that's a good thing. The way that I did this was the mounts, as on the new one right here, you can see that the new mounts are not as wide. And they're a lot thicker. So I had to modify them. And the way I modified them was I took and bought a Redcat Gen 7 Pro or Sport body kit, body post kit. It's got body posts in it. Comes with the 2 short front ones, the 2 rear. They screw into these platforms right here, and you can actually put Velcro on them so that you can use the bodies without pinning them and having these come through the body. But what I did was I took the 2 shorter ones and I cut them off. Then I drilled holes, and these are 4 by 40 screws, and then I got double nutted them, and I put them on here. And you can use this, it will fit in the mount now because of me mounting them on the outside. I made it wide enough so that you could, but it was still too low and too far from the body. So what I did was I set it right up on the frame, and on the bumper mount that I had flipped over, I've got holes. These bumper mounts are usually hanging down below the frame. And what I did was I moved them when I flipped them. So now the holes are up top. So all I did was I just took tie straps, and they went right through because I kept all these holes going side to side on these that I screwed in. After I drilled the holes, I just put 6 tie straps with this laying right over the top, and it sat right in there nice. And then I put 2, 1 on each side going across. And I mean, it's probably more solid than just having the 1 screw in there with them going in there. I mean, this thing is solid. So that's what I did for, you know, to make the bumper work. I also added a antenna to the rear bumper, and you can see how much flex is in this bumper. And if you take the new bumper, you can see how much smaller in diameter this bumper is. So when I do install it, it's a lot harder too. It's a lot more solid bumper, which is good in some ways, bad in others, I guess, because you can get some flex because I got the antenna on there. But you can see on here, right there, that this bumper mount is flipped too. So you can see it. So that's how I actually raised this original stock bumper to get a better approach angle. But now the approach angle on it is amazing because I got this thing pretty much dialed in right here. I think it came out really good. I think it looks good. I don't have no problems with it rubbing when it's at full articulation. You know, it looks all right. It looks like it might catch just a little bit on them knobs if it's really pressed. Could still be catching just a hair if you really get it, you know, overextended on the articulation, but I don't think it would happen very often. I like it because it's so straight. The other good thing that I like about this is that my old body fits on here, and it fits on there a little snug in the front on the body mounts. Okay, and the reason that it does is because it is pretty snug going down right here on the bottom on that body mount, but I like it because it doesn't let it move. But yeah, it sits right on there, so if I ever I get bored and I want to change it, I think it's going to look really good. Can't wait to get these tires out. I've got the my other set of foams from my Redcat Sport in there, and it really softened them up nice. And these rims really brought the center, the weight down on the truck. So really got the weight way down on it. So I'm really curious to see what it's going to do. But I mean, it even looks good with the old body on it. You know what I mean? The tires look good. Bumper looks cool. So, all right.